You ever go on your phone and then forget what you wanted to do and ended up on Facebook anyways? Yeah, that happens to me a lot. It's a 365 vlog. Well, hey guys, today is March 14th, 2016, day 74 of the 365 vlog, and I'm watching new shit. So this weekend has been like a whole mix of me watching a lot of movies, one, and now I've actually got hooked onto a show that I didn't think I was actually gonna get hooked on. So this weekend I watched Dope again because I love that movie, then I watched Creed, and then I watched Avengers Age of Ultron. And now I'm stuck on the series Orange is the New Black. Now it's funny looking back on this, like a couple of years, not years ago, maybe months ago, younger me would have been like, what the hell, why are you watching that show? Because I tried to get into the show and for some reason I just couldn't get past the first episode. So last night I decided, okay, I'm gonna watch this episode and I'm gonna get through it and everything's gonna be alright. And I actually got past it. Getting past the first episode was the best move I ever made because I actually got to get into the show. Now I'm on episode 8, 9, I'm not sure. I think 8. But it's a really good show. I didn't think it was that good, to be honest. I was like, what's the hype behind this show? But I can totally see why people can relate to this show on many different levels. So, bringing it back to what I learned in school a little bit, learning about the demographic of this show and how it's shaped. Since it's in jail, it allows the show to hit many different audiences, and it allows to connect with multiple different viewers on many different levels. It's more of like an in-group versus out-group type of thing, but within each in-group inside of the jail, you can connect with the characters because you understand their struggle, and there's not speaking patterns, but like how they talk to each other and their mannerisms. You get to get in with those characters and you can connect with them on a certain level. I really like that about the show. One, that's just one of the few thousand messages that this show has. I think that the characters are great. They're all interesting for the most part, and their interpersonal connections and how they're actually connected are very interesting and very lucid. But one other thing that strikes me in the show is like each episode, maybe mostly every episode, you get maybe somewhat introduced to a new character that the main character gets introduced to, and you learn their backstory, and that gives more reason throughout the episode why they act the way they act and builds their character more. It's almost like you go back a little bit to take back the past to understand what's going on in the present, and it builds up the character and makes them whole. I like that whole like pull and push between the story. It really gets me to really understand the character, because at a glance of the character, I tend to not like some of them, and then I'm like, oh, okay, then there's some reason and then there's some rhyme to why they're actually the way they are, and I really enjoy that out of the characters. Now, as for a lot of the messages, it speaks to the LGBTQ community. Whew, that's a long acronym, but I got it. So it speaks to those issues, it speaks to prison just in general, it speaks to people of color issues, race in jail, and oh man, what else does it speak to? There's a lot more. I am not thinking of them right now because I'm just going off the top of my head. But like those issues on another level just make this story, I think, a bit unique and different because it's coming one from a woman's perspective, and it's coming from just an overall something that's not, I guess, viewed upon as much maybe, or maybe not explored as much, at least the way the story does it, is like women's jail and what they have to deal with in there, and just some of their problems where they come from. And it's interesting looking at a lot of their crimes or reasons why they're in there. I feel like they're very, very low level offenses, and the time that they get, like in the first episode when the warden, I think he's the warden, was talking, he might not be the warden, he might just be like the, I don't know what he is, but the old dude, and they're talking, he's like, I still don't understand the system because I don't understand how some people can be in here for one thing and get like maybe like 4 years in another and just get like 3 months, and it just doesn't make sense. And I think that's really important just in discussion and what it brings up in the show, and even like the little moments which are really nice when the characters are talking to each other and they're just talking about very serious issues, but they, I don't know, they glaze over it, but it's just there in their conversation. Like you can hear the message that is trying to be told. Maybe it might be a little bit too forward, but I think it's good that it gets some message across, or it's talking about an issue and bringing it to the forefront, because maybe it's many things that people may talk about. Man, I'm talking a lot. But yeah, I'm finally now a fan of Orange is the New Black, and I'm still on season 1, but I hope to not finish it as fast as I think I'm going to, because I'm going to end up having no life and just watching it continuously, and that makes me kind of sad because I'm really enjoying the show and one day it'll end. And I love all the bays except for the correctional officer. We all know who the correctional officer is, and I hate him, and I hope he burns in fire because he's so annoying, he's so evil, he's so douchebaggy. I just can't with him. But favorite characters, Piper's whatever. I pretty much like everyone. I don't have like a super favorite, but everyone's interesting in their own right. I haven't leaned to anyone too much, but we'll see as time goes on. Maybe I'll find my character. But yeah, I'm glad. What do you guys think of the show? Tell me in the comments. Why did you like it? What first got you started on it? Is it just because you had Netflix or some friend told you about it? Mainly it's because my girlfriend told me about it. But, and then well, actually, no. It's because I decided to watch it. Then she told me to give it another chance. Then I tried it again. Exactly. But yeah, I don't know. Tell me what you guys think about in the comments. I'd love to hear them. But yeah, I'm Vandal, you know, keep it 365, people. Also, if this is your first time seeing my face, it will not be the last because I make new videos every day. But yeah, answer the question of the day. Like the video. Like my face. Yeah. But anyways, guys, I will talk to you tomorrow with another video, and I hope you had an awesome day. Peace. Bye.